Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of HPS Podcast, the podcast where our vibrant students and teachers share their thoughts, experiences, and stories with the wider community. In this episode, we are bridging the generational gap and taking a walk down the memory lane. Our topic for today is a fascinating one, from files to cloud. Our students from the current generation, Asis and Raghav, will be in conversation with a special guest from the previous generation who happens to be one of our dedicated parent, Mrs. Panze Virmani. Together, they'll explore how people used to save files, store information, and find solutions to problems in a time before advanced technology and the internet. We'll hear stories of floppy disks, physical file cabinets, and reference books and compare them to today's digital storage solutions and instant online searches. We'll also have some fun along the way with games and activities that highlight the differences and similarities between the generations. It's going to be an enlightening and entertaining discussion that showcases how far we have come and the valuable lessons we can learn from the past. So without any further ado, let's dive into this fascinating conversation. Please welcome our guests for today's episode.
So, let us start our podcast with a rapid fire round.
I think that would be a great idea.
Rapid fire round? I had no clue about it. You didn't mention this before. Anyways, we can just start with it. We can begin with it.
You just have to say some words. When we say the following words, you just have to guess what it is, right? You just have to tell what you recognize from your time.
That's right. So the first one will be Siri.
Siri, as in you want to know what was a go-to person. I would say my mom.
What about face recognition system?
Face recognition as if for security point of view. So I would say lock and key.
Sensor lights.
Sensor lights, normal light switches, analog switches.
What about sensor doors?
Sensor doors would again relate to lock and key.
Google Photos.
Google Photos was not at all at our times. We used to have normal picture albums which we used to preserve and used to really relish the memories while we viewed them.
Wow, that was quite spirit lifting, I must say.
Thank you so much.
So here I have a personal question. So like we click hundreds of selfies in a day. So was it the same in your times also?
Not at all. We had very limited pictures. It was just a reel camera in which we had a sort of reel, and it had very specific number, round about 36 numbers. We just clicked those pictures very sensibly and thinking we should not waste even a single picture. And after clicking the picture, that reel went to the photographer. He would just make the positives out of those negatives, and then we would come and look at every picture 1,000 times, thinking about the memory we had clicked that.
Wow, that sounds really nice, I must say,
Now I think it's time for you to answer some more questions as we have some more for you.
Yes, sure.
Like we use Google, right? What was your go-to person or device?
See, there was, for different purposes, we had different things. If we wanted something related to our studies, we would always approach our parents or teachers or guides, or we would go to libraries, look for various books, encyclopedias. We had different persons or devices for different things. Like for you, everything is limited to just one phone or one iPad or any gadget. But for if we wanted to look for dates, we would have a paper calendar. If we would want to write something, we would always look for beautiful diaries. We always kept pens with us. We had short notepads. But for you, everything is in the phone.
That was quite a challenge, I must say. So, we store information in Google Drives or cloud storage. How did you do the same? How did you store information?
See, earlier it was just paper and pen, notebooks and everything. But as the technology evolved, we had information on floppy disks, CDs, DVDs, and we used to keep that. But at times it happened that data got corrupt, and we always trusted pen and paper, because normally if we had to format our floppy again and again, it got corrupted.
That sounds pretty easy, to be honest.
Even I was expecting diaries, manuals, or journals as the answer.
What about entertainment? What was a source of entertainment in your day-to-day life?
Entertainment, as in you mean like YouTube of your times?
Yes, exactly.
I would say socializing was main thing, and also we used to visit cinemas once in a while, like after exams, or we had some VCRs at home. We used to get some cassettes on rent, and then it was a full movie time. Everybody used to sit together, and then we used to have snacks, and we used to really relish those movie times. It was not that just everyone is just putting earphones in their ears and then just sitting and watching YouTube. It was like a family time, and it was like a fun time.
Okay, so here's the question: that what was the pain and boon of your generation? What do you feel was there in your generation which affected you adversely and which affected you positively?
See, both the ways, I would say the benefits of our generation was that we were physically as well as mentally fit, because we used to converse a lot, we used to socialize a lot, we used to go out, we used to admire the nature, and that is what we were connected to our roots. That is the reason that we till date we want that you guys should also just step out of your rooms and just go to lawns, parks, lakes, and enjoy nature. Bane, I would say, like, technology has definitely given us so much advantages also. Like, if COVID would have struck at our time, then our 2 to 3 years would have really gone in vain. We would just have been sitting at home idle. But your studies continued, life continued. We just came over all those situations just because of technology. So that is a big boon for your technology, for your generation.
Yeah, that's so true.
Okay, now you tell me, what do you think, what are banes and boons of your generation?
For the boon part, I think that the technology has advanced really very much, right? We are really adaptable. We have better sources of entertainment, YouTube, Netflix, etc., right? And yeah, that's for it.
For the bane, I would say that due to technology only, every coin has two sides. Due to technology only, I somewhere feel that we are becoming mentally handicapped. We don't have new ideas. But on the other side, we can use ChatGPT to have new ideas also. It's both ways. But we are having like an unstable future these days. Teenagers or Gen Zs these days tend to be lonely, and they have mental health issues. So I feel that that is the thing where a generation lacks.
I will agree with you.
So what about another game? Let's play another game to see which generation comes out on top.
Yes, sure. Even I am geared up for this task, and I have some picks. Even you have to guess those.
Okay, so that's a real deal. So let's start.
I think this is somewhat related to gaming. So, is it a PlayStation?
That's
right.
correct.
This I know. This is something related to virtual reality. It's for that only, na?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love to play this, but I don't like kids to play this. This is Candy Crush. This is also related to gaming, but I don't know what's this.
This is a PlayStation backbone, which is used to create portable PlayStation devices, basically.
Okay. So another source of wasting time, right?
So you got 3 out of 4. Now let's begin with yours.
Okay, now you tell me, what's this?
I think that's a tape recorder.
Yes, you are right. Have you ever used it?
No.
No. That is a cassette, I think.
Yes, it's a cassette. We used to play this in our VCRs, and this was the mode of entertainment of watching movies apart from cinemas.
Okay, I really don't know what this is.
Neither do I have any idea.
This is the initial storage device for a computer. This is called a floppy disk, and we used to just format this floppy disk when we got this from the market, and then we used to store data. It was very limited data to some megabytes only, not even 1 gigabyte. So, and most of the times our projects got corrupted with this because it got corrupted with moisture. Okay, tell me.
I have no idea what this is.
It's like a mini camera, but I really don't know exactly what this is.
Yes, you are right. This is a camera in which we used to put reels and then click pics.
Right, so that was quite interesting, I must say.
So, any message for the viewers you would like to give?
Yes, definitely. I would like to tell your generation that when technology just came in, it made our generation physically unfit because we got so dependent upon like remote controls and everything like that sorts. Now with the approach of AI, I feel that will affect our mind. So always think technology as your helping hand and not your only hand. Don't become dependent upon technology so much that you just leave your own creativity and your analytical and thinking skills. There should be a limit to usage of technology, and that limit you have to decide for yourself. That is what I would like to say.
That's quite inspiring for our viewers. I hope they keep check for that. So in concluding our podcast on this topic of generation gap, I'd like to say that technology has come very far in the changing of generation. It has basically transitioned, right? The world before technology used to be social interactions, hanging out, but now it's just revolving around technology.
That's true. I personally think that we should support all the generations and the ideas and things they bring, whether being your generation, it's wisdom and experience, or being our generation, it's technology or fresh insights or new things or ideas. We should have everyone respected, and we should analyze everyone's ideas. So thank you for being here with us.
It was a real pleasure being here. I am really thankful for you all for having me here. It was such a nice experience. I wish you all the best in your every endeavor of life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.